tap that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell icon to get notifications for whenever I upload. Now let's get on to the video. Welcome. Sorry the audio's gonna be crazy for this. I'm probably super loud, but we're back for another Boruto chapter review. Chapter 22, or chapter 23, 24, 25. I did the, I've done like since 14 to now, and I've obviously read all of Blue Vortex, or 2 Blue Vortex, and the previous Boruto manga. And I just really enjoy this, enjoy the Naruto Shippuden 4, or Naruto Ninja Storm 4. I don't have the Naruto Boruto connection game yet. I was gonna get that one. Maybe I'll have it the next time I do a chapter review. We'll see. We'll see. But no, I wanted to, before I even get into the chapters, I wanted to talk about just like, I felt like chapter 25 kind of wrapped up the first 25 chapters of the Boruto manga so far. And it was kind of like an ending for the first big arc, I would say, of Boruto. We kind of have introduced our main villains. We've introduced the overarching conflict and some of the resolutions to the conflicts from the ending of part 1 of Boruto. Like the Boruto being outcast from the village and things of that nature. We've already covered all those things, and it's super cool. Let's get into the chapters here. Brief overview, what happened in every chapter. And then we're just gonna, we probably won't do anything. That'll just be the end. And I'll say thank you for watching. Start off with chapter 22. It starts off with Mitsuki and Konohamaru linking up. Konohamaru relays Boruto's plan that he left him with in the last chapter. Oh, I did leave chapter 22. So you know what? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. And then we get the Boruto and Jura fight. I'm glad we're getting a fight here as well, because I'm waiting for that fight to be animated. I don't really do well with reading manga fights, but you do get the theme that Boruto is more skilled as a fighter than Jura, and Jura is learning as he fights. But Jura is just so much more durable than Boruto, and that Boruto can't keep up. And he says he's going to clobber, and he also refers to him as Boruto Otsuki, which is really fun. And he says he's just going to beat him to death instead of using any Biju bombs or any chakra. Seemingly aware maybe that if Boruto went into his Otsuki powers, he could absorb some chakra, maybe, or not. Who knows? While this is going on, Konohamaru and Mitsuki are at the rendezvous point Boruto told Konohamaru to go to. And then we get another POV of Ida and Kashin Koji watching and struggling to watch as Boruto is losing the fight. Jira nearly breaks his sword, but Boruto holds on to it, and Jira kind of uses that as like, oh, that's really cool to see like your will as an Otsutsuki holding onto your master's sword. But just as that happened, we get the Deus Ex Machina. We get Kawaki to teleport right in and stab Jura in his eye. Kashin Koji freaks out and talks about his omniscient powers or whatever, and how he could never see this in all of his visions and many Doctor Strange like realities where he imagined this world, he couldn't see it. And that kind of ends the chapter with Delta appearing in front of Konohamaru and Mitsuki as they're at the rendezvous point. Seemingly Boruto had a plan for them to get the piece. Well, that gets into the chapter 23. It's Boruto telling Kawaki his plan. Like, hey, show up. We'll teleport here. We're going to do the thing. And he's like, alright, once you get your limiters off. And Kawaki is just buying time for Boruto to help everyone escape with the flying Rasen. They're not strong enough to beat Jura. And for the next 5 pages, Kawaki seems strong enough to damage Jura. So it's hard to really even believe that with how much damage he's doing. But it's whatever. You get some back and forth there. But as he's doing so, Boruto's karma resonates. He has to calm himself down from letting Momoshiki out, I assume. And Sumarai, or Sumi, I can't say it. I can't, and it's so important. She's so important in this chapter. Sumari? I can't remember how to say it. And Amado, they're thinking, they're thinking Kawaki is winning, and they're enjoying just their POV. And just as that is happening, Jiro pulls out a book and breaks down the concept of love by using his recollection of this fight and Himawari, and how the conviction in Kawaki's eyes shows that Naruto is still alive. And he knows that. His goal is to consume Naruto, to learn more about love. Yeah, that's kind of hilarious to me. Boruto pulls back up and kind of says they're going to escape for the flying Rajan. And Jiro says goodbye, basically. But he says, before you guys go, wait. He just wanted to thank... No, Kawaki says before he goes, he wanted to compliment Jiro's detection skills. By listening and knowing through his eyes that the Hokage was alive. But Kawaki promises he will kill Jiro. Which is funny, because we'll see in a couple chapters. Jiro thanks him for taking the time to acknowledge him, even. And he says they will talk again. And then we get kind of an iconic picture, and I hope I edit it. Well, I won't edit it. I'll put it in the thumbnail. It'll be in the thumbnail. You get Kawaki giving him the finger, which is kind of hilarious. That was a fun little, probably the best manga clip we've gotten. Him and Boruto aura farming.
Yes, understood. We've got an emergency mission.
And then we see the Leaf Ninjas reconvening on their plan to teleport back with Boruto now, confirming they have the Thorn Bulb. As Kashin Koji and Ida go over their plan, the dangers of Ida using her powers, and how the freaky, weird Treesuki Mama Shui, I don't eat. Some of these names are insane, and I'm waiting for the hear them be said. But Mama Shui, whatever, is looking for her, and we get a parallel conversation of the Relief Ninjas having their conversation with Jiro and Hidorari linking up, and Jiro just blushing and gushing about the compliment he got from Kawaki and how happy that makes him. And you get a writer's a Sasuke moment from Hidari, saying that was a totally ick. And that's how we wrapped up okay, I mislabeled those chapters. That was chapter 24. The chapter before that was chapter 23. So it was correct. And here we get chapter 25. And we get a cool vision of how the Thorn Bulbs actually work. And they release the Treesuki from their, the Treesuki victims. As Mawagi gets freed. And her and Konohamaru have a touching moment as Boruto looks on from above the village he's still banned from. We get an update on Shinki and Gaara in the Sand Village, saying things are going well for them. This is kind of like the wrap up, all things are going well chapter. Shikamaru gets a call from the elders, and that's probably where we'll get our next conflict. And Dr. Sakura lets everyone know as they get back to the hospital that Mawagi is just a bit chakra sapped, sapped from the tree, and malnourished, and she needs to rest. And as that's happening, we get the kind of the girl talk moment of the chapter to wrap up everything that's been going on so far in Blue World. Sarada pulls up, and she pulls up on class rep, and they have the longest girl talk conversation ever. And that's when I kind of came to the realization where Naruto was about Naruto's relationship with his fellow classmates, and them seeing his will and his love for the Leaf Village and his love for them. And Boruto's going to kind of be the opposite, where it's going to be everyone else showing how much they love Boruto, and Boruto has to learn to love himself. Where Naruto never really, he didn't really having it. That wasn't really about loving himself or things. It's more so finding love from others. Boruto is surrounded by love from others. He just has to find some love within himself. And that's what the class rep. They go on and on about how they like Boruto, and they will friendly compete for him, and that's cool, I guess. It's fun for the shippers to see who they think Boruto will end up with. But as this is going on, we get a parallel as well of Boruto's inner demon, Momoshiki, taunting him, just not being friendly at all with Boruto, and talking about how, at one point I probably should have took over your body, and now I can't, and I just hope and wait for your death. And that's fair. And Boruto bargains with him and says, if you help me kill Juro, you can have the body. That's fine. After we do that, it's yours. And we get a grin from Momoshiki. So maybe he'll help him. He didn't really say anything. And on the flip side, we have the main character of this manga / anime. At the end, I think who will be the strongest character in this manga / anime. Himawari, training with the Nine Tails, who's telling her basically, you need to unlearn everything you've learned about fighting to this point. Like all the taijutsu and stuff. That's cool. You no longer you are a chakra weapon. You need to use your chakra as an extension of your fist and of your feet, and no longer worry about just punching and kicking. And that was cool to see as well. But the chapter really just ends with Sarada and Tamari talking about how Boruto is clueless to either one of them liking him, so they have to figure that out. And I guess that's kind of the point, to figure out, like, Boruto's clueless in general to his feelings, to anyone's feelings about him, because he's just willing to die to protect the Leaf Village and his father and Kawaki, I guess. And that'll wrap up the Boruto manga so far. I think Blue Vortex is really good. I'm reading a couple other manga of only just Chainsaw Man still. Like, I'm caught up on Chainsaw Man and Kagurabachi. I think it's how you say it. And Boruto's definitely like the best thing I read. It just comes out so infrequently that those other ones are a bit better. Chainsaw Man is like bi-weekly, I'm pretty sure, or at least weekly. I think it's close to wrapping up. And Kagurabachi is weekly. Maybe they skip a week every now and then. But that's just starting up, and it's obviously not being animated or anything just yet. I hope that gets animated soon. But man, I'm excited to see Blue Vortex get animated as well eventually. I mean, with a series like this, you kind of know what's coming. With something like Kagurabachi, there's a 50-50 chance. But with that said, we're done with the Boruto for today. Thank you for listening. If I get Naruto, X Boruto, Ninja Storm connections, blah 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 blah, I'll probably do like a story mode playthrough or something for that. So like, subscribe, leave a comment. All those things help me help the YouTube channel grow. And if the YouTube channel grows, I'll do more things on here. And I'll do more things quickly on here. But with that said, thanks for watching. Peace.